Man, the Halo Infinite hype continues with the latest Inside Infinite update for June. 343 has shared more details on how seasons, events, the battle pass, and customization is going to work in Halo Infinite. We also get a look at the new coat of paint for the Halo Waypoint site, and get a deeper dive into the Halo Waypoint companion app that will be coming to your phones, and I'm going to explain to you why you guys should be really excited about this app. It's going to be an absolute game changer. Make sure you guys hit that like button to help support the content. Stick around throughout the entirety of the video so that you stay absolutely up to date on the latest happenings in Halo Infinite, and consider subscribing if you want to remain in the know. So the first team interviewed was the live team for the Inside Infinite update, and they are in charge of basically keeping the players engaged, keeping us coming back with exciting new content. Now they confirmed that roughly every 3 months they'll be kicking off a new season in Halo Infinite. Now these seasons will come with quite a few different things, like new updates, new gameplay content, new events, new systems, new customizations, new progressions, and so much more than that. They also confirmed that seasons will debut big and small features that will make the game a larger, more fun experience. However, you will not need to wait 3 months for things like bug fixes. Now, of course, certain bugs will take priority over others, and not everything can be fixed immediately, 343 acknowledges. It's going to be on them to have to identify which bugs are more important to fix in a timely manner. But they did acknowledge that they have the infrastructure to deploy fixes pretty rapidly once they solve them on their end. Now, the live team is really trying to focus on putting the players first, they said. They do not want to demand that players play a ton of hours every week of a season to complete everything. They want players to have fun in Halo, not grind it like it's a job, they said. Which, too bad, I'm gonna probably grind it like it's a job anyways. Now for Season 1, which we already know is titled Heroes of Reach, 343 has teased some of the events or fun things for the player to experience and get rewarded for participation in that experience. Almost every week they will mix up the activities that are presented to us, the players. Now certain big weeks will feature events that have new activities and specific free reward paths for you guys to unlock and progress through. They will provide more details on specific events before launch, but be on the lookout for special event types with thematic rewards called a fracture. Now the battle pass and other main vectors will supply your canon customization for Halo Infinite, but think of the rewards for the fractures and even sometimes events as being a little bit more out there than what you're accustomed to in the Halo universe. The perfect example of this would be the Yoroi armor that we saw in the multiplayer trailer, and we get another look at this armor through a beautiful render by Pixel Flare, who now works for 343. If you don't know who that is, he's a highly talented artist who in fact made my channel's logo, banners, and of course that sexy intro that you guys always see on every video. Now let's talk the Halo Infinite Battle Pass. So we already know that the Halo Infinite Battle Pass will be something that is charged for money, but once you buy it, it never expires. There could be 8 more seasons that roll by after you buy Season 1, and if you never finished Season 1, you can still go back and earn progression towards it if you so choose. Another nice feature is, say if you miss one of the seasons and you come into Halo Infinite maybe at Season 5, you missed the previous 4 seasons. Those will still be available to be purchased and earn progression towards, even if you weren't around for when those seasons came out. Now 343 has also confirmed that there is a free battle pass track, so things you could earn for free without having to buy the battle pass. So think of the battle pass as split into 2 separate tracks, one being free and one being the premium paid one. So the free and premium battle pass tracks are 2 ways players can earn gear starting out in Halo Infinite, but there are several other ways to earn customization items, challenges, skill rewards, event reward tracks, legacy rewards like the Halo 5 SR-152 rewards, and even some campaign actions will all be ways for you to earn new customization options. They also have a number of Season 1 giveaways as well. Certain weeks and days have some significance inside and outside the game, so they've set aside pieces for players to just log in and claim. Now 343 also teases that they'll be showing some more customization options that haven't previously been shown pretty soon. A lot of people were worried with Halo Infinite being free to play and some of the predatory monetization practices of other companies that Infinite would not feature plenty of unlocks for free in-game, but that does not seem to be the case, so hopefully that alleviates some of your guys' concerns. Now I'm really interested in this screenshot here that they showed off. It says acquired on 12/31 of 2021 by completing Chief's story in the For Our Tomorrow campaign pass. So even the campaign might have its own track to work through as far as XP or completing challenges and getting rewarded for that, as well as taking a look here right next to the coding, it says kit. So I wonder what that means. We also get a look at Mark 5B coming back from Halo Reach, so that's pretty cool. You could also see a consumables menu, which is something they name dropped in the blog itself as well. Maybe this could be some sort of XP boost, and all this is on top of daily and weekly challenges, so there looks to be plenty to work towards in Halo Infinite, and I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, honestly. It's good to see Halo finally putting more effort into that kind of stuff, especially when its competitors have done a much better job for years now for rewarding their players for playing the game and doing certain challenges. It's something that I've detailed in a lot of previous videos of mine, so consider me really happy with this aspect of Halo Infinite. Let's move on to the new coat of paint for Halo Waypoint and detailing the new companion app that will be coming to a cell phone near you. So Halo Waypoint's focus will not only be Halo Infinite, support for MCC, even Halo 5 and other games in the series will all still be there, and there'll be subtle visual differences between the games so that the themes kind of match up for each game. They also talked about legibility for news articles and even focusing more on accessibility options like being less dependent on color for graphs and a bunch of other things. So if you guys are interested in how they're addressing accessibility, I highly recommend going and reading the article. Links to my sources are always down in the description, so go on ahead and check that out. It's really crazy how much they have to think about when designing this new version of Waypoint. They even worked closely with the game and the UI team. Some people even worked on both teams so that things in Halo Infinite look exactly like they do in Halo Waypoint and vice versa. So from the Waypoint app, you'll be able to access your Spartan customization, your progression, and of course, your gameplay stats. You will also have the ability to manage the look and feel of your Spartan and equipment. You can manage your battle pass progress and launch consumable items on the fly. You will also be able to quickly look through what items you currently have versus the items that you have yet to acquire, and it will also detail how to acquire those items that you haven't gotten yet. There is also going to be an item inspect feature, which is interconnected across multiple features of the app, such as the progression, customization, and store. You could also favorite items and learn how to acquire them from that kind of screen. There are also several key features in the progression system, including things like a summary page where users can view their daily and weekly challenges, see their next items to unlock in the battle pass, and the next rewards from the current event going on. On top of that, there will be a dedicated battle pass section that allows users to explore their current and the previous battle passes in the game, and you will also have the opportunity to buy battle passes right from the app itself. Now, much like the game itself, Waypoint will be evolving over time. As Infinite evolves, so will Waypoint with it. They're really doubling down on making sure that this is a companion to the game itself. They've even considered offering flights or tests out to the public for this new Waypoint app, so I can't wait to get my hands on it, hopefully. This really reminds me of the Destiny companion app. Say what you want about Destiny, the game itself, but that app was absolutely amazing. Being able to change your gear on the fly, look at your bounties and stuff was really cool, so I am super pumped for Halo to be getting something like this. We've now arrived at the Staten's statement section of the video. Joseph Staten always ends the blog with something really interesting to say. This time it is no different. Before we go into that, we get a look at the Avery J. Johnson Academy once again with a piece of concept art from Halo Infinite of the Academy, and it looks like it may be located on Reach. Very iconic mountain back there. Hard to see if it is the mountain with the split in it, but they do talk a lot about Reach in the statement that I'm about to read to you. So Joe Staten says, during the Halo Infinite section of the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase, I said the Master Chief is the heart of Halo. This is true, and we can't wait for all of you to play the latest epic and intimate chapter of the Chief's story. But this isn't the whole truth. There's another hero standing beside Master Chief at the very heart of the Halo universe. Some of you may have met this hero way back in 2001 with the launch of Combat Evolved. Some of you will meet this hero for the first time this holiday, because this hero is you. or rather, they are the character you become every time you step into a Halo multiplayer match. And the next step of their journey begins with the launch of Halo Infinite's first multiplayer season, which we're calling Heroes of Reach. Customizing your character, making your Spartan look and sound exactly the way you want is a huge part of the journey. So is tracking your triumphs and setbacks or interacting with your friends and foes on a new and improved Halo Waypoint. But your journey is more than that. At the center of our plans is a goal to deeply root your multiplayer character in the larger Halo universe and give them a vital, active role in the Halo story moving forward. How exactly we're going to do this in the seasons and years ahead? Well, we're not ready to share details yet, but I can share that we picked Heroes of Reach as a seasonal theme for very specific reasons. Reach has a rich history, is a key location for Spartans of old, and a focal point for a new generation of Spartans preparing to wrestle with the perils and mysteries of a galaxy that has fundamentally changed after the events of Halo 5. Indeed, Halo Infinite's first multiplayer season takes place at a transformational moment in Halo history, at the pivot point from one generation of heroes to the next. In this moment, your multiplayer hero is waiting just off stage, geared up for battle and ready to spring into action. And their epic story has yet to be told. Leave you guys with that one. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hope to catch you on either a previous video of mine or a future video of mine till that time comes. I'm your boy Pat, man, and I'm out.